Hola, how is everyone? I hope good. I am Sunny with Healing Power Divine Universe, and I am here with a reading on what is the gossip about you? What are people saying about you? What are they saying about your situation? I realize I just did a reading like this not too long ago, but Spirit has definitely whispered in my ear to do another one because for some reason the gossip has definitely changed, and he's wanting you to know what people are saying. What gossip? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it regarding a situation that you've been going through? Have lies been made known? Or is truths coming out? What is it? We'll find out, definitely. Before I get started, I ask if you can hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you're notified when I upload more videos. Hit that like button and share this video if you think others can benefit from my messages. I also, if you'd like to donate to my channel, there's a link below to my PayPal. I'd greatly appreciate it. Also, I apologize for the lighting in here. I know it's kind of going in and out. There's just not very good lighting in this room at this time, so please bear with me. Otherwise, let's get started. The first card I pulled is the King of Pentacles. Pentacles are earth signs: Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. This is a successful man who works with finances and figures. So maybe you have someone that is working on your finances and figures. Maybe this man has came in and figured out that somebody has been stealing you blind or has made you struggle in some certain way. I think that this man has been working along with maybe I'm hearing police, so detectives, with anyone trying to figure out what is going on with your finances. If you are in the position that someone has stolen any type of money from you, this man has figured it out and is bringing it out into the open. So that is the gossip. We have celebration. So maybe at this time you are celebrating with friends and family. Maybe you are going to be celebrating something. Maybe you have been on a journey that has taken you through the shitter. I mean, just has really weighed you down, has really stopped you from celebrating too much in your life lately. Maybe you had to step back away from the world because people were deceiving you, doing things that were harmful to you, harmful to your finances, just harmful to your life in general. I feel that the truth is being shed on this. I've been talking about this for a week or so, maybe even longer. I feel that you are going to be celebrating the outcome of whatever situation you have been going through, and people are definitely talking about this. Knight of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire signs, activity. So maybe you are very active right now. Maybe you are starting to become very active again in your life. Maybe active in your community. But people are noticing that you're coming out of kind of a hermit stage and you're starting to become more active. Maybe you kind of closed off to the world. Maybe you spent a couple months on your own trying to heal, just trying to gain maybe information on your situation, information on people, maybe your finances, that has kept you kind of bound to not being able to do the things that you enjoy to do. If it's stuff outside, if it's, in your community, community service type acts, whatever it is, you're coming out of that and you are very active right now. Or I'm hearing there could be a lot of activity when it comes to your situation. Maybe the light has been shed and there's a lot of activity. People are kind of, scrambling around, trying to figure out what to do. Maybe a truth just came out and people are kind of shitting their pants like, oh my Lord, this person was telling the truth. These people were all lying, or vice versa. But there's a lot of activity around whatever situation you have been facing. And it could be due to finances. We have impasse. Impasse is a situation in which no progress is possible, especially because of disagreements or being in a deadlock. So maybe at this time, there's no possible progress in your situation. Maybe people are in a deadlock trying to figure out what to do, how to deal with this situation. Maybe there is a lot of disagreements on how to handle what has been going on. But at this time, it's kind of at a deadlock, so it's kind of at a standstill position. Square challenge creates tension, stalls, sounds the alarm, motivates, pressures into, frustrates, demands, struggles, reorients, hurts, works out, recognizes. I asked Spirit to tell me what signs are gossiping about you, and this is a sign of Cancer and Aries. So there's a Cancer and Aries gossiping about you. We have the Ten of Pentacles, again, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The Ten of Pentacles is financial and family stability, property, and an inheritance. So maybe you have been waiting for this stability to come towards you. Maybe you have been waiting for an inheritance or property to finally come to, into your life. Maybe somebody had taken it. Maybe it was being hid from you or hid from this situation. But with the Ten of Pentacles coming in, you are going to have financial stability. And I think it's because of this King of Pentacles. Again, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn has been investigating what was going on with your money. We have healthcare changes. So maybe you are making healthcare changes. Maybe you have been really depressed and you finally have stepped out of that. Maybe you have been able to heal from a situation that has really just had you down and out emotionally and mentally. Maybe you are starting to exercise again. If you like to be outdoors, maybe you're going to start hiking, anything that is going to help you with your healthcare changes. Maybe you have fought addictions your entire life and you have really sobered up. You have really stepped away from having those addictions to putting anything toxic in your body. Anything that is going to bring you a healthy care change to your health care. We have sloth. Consider the smallness of your needs and treasure what you possess. So I feel that you are a person that really isn't very materialistic. You're not the person that needs the biggest house, the nicest cars. You really do show gratitude for each and everything that you have in your life, even if it is just a car. Maybe you don't have a house, but you're very grateful that you have a vehicle in case you need to sleep in it or anything like that. And I think people are gossiping on that you're not a very materialistic person, and that you really are, just kind of a free will or free-spirited type person. That really isn't too demanding, doesn't really care that much about money. It is, I think you're more of a loving type of person that would rather have your friends and family and maybe a romantic partner in your life. That is more important than having, like I said, than the biggest house, the nicest cars, and lots of money. Not saying that you don't like money, because we all need money to live, obviously, but I feel that you're not a very materialistic person, and that is what people are gossiping about. We have blossom. So see this big ball of light? This is how people are looking at you. This is what people are talking about. You have definitely blossomed into a new person. Maybe before you were angry. Maybe you struggled with addictions. Anything like that. Any type of addiction. Sorry, I had to pause it for a minute. My dog, every time I talk, she starts whining because she thinks I'm talking to her. That, you have really blossomed into an unconditionally loving, kind, gentle person. Not saying that you weren't like that in the past. I think that a lot of people have really not really known the real you. I think that you have been perceived in a light that was never true. Maybe before you might have been a little bit feisty, but I don't feel like you are so much anymore. I think that you have learned some hard lessons. You've gone through a lot of challenges that have really transformed you into a beautiful butterfly, this big ball of light, and I think people are really talking about that at this time. Believe in the impossible, blue moon. So you definitely believe in the impossible. Maybe, your journey has been this very difficult, challenging journey that, most people thought it was impossible for you to ever work through, break through the challenges to prove that this had been done to you, but you never gave up hope. You showed your faith, your belief in the higher power. And because you did that, the higher power has definitely granted you the wish to help you, your situation be, the light be shed on it. And then also in your finances. We have the Ace of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is triumph over adversity, inner strength, and mental clarity. So you definitely have been going through something that was really trying, that you had to really use this sword to keep moving, to keep, cutting things and people out of your life that were no longer serving your highest good, to really triumph over the adversities that people were really putting in your way, the challenges, the obstacles, and you use that sword to break through each and every one of them. Politics. So see this politician? Here's his mask. His mask is off. The snake is, right in front of him. The snake is no longer able to slither around in the dark or slither around where nobody can see him. This politician can no longer keep this mask on. Whatever your situation has been, it has involved a lot of politics, probably a lot of the good old boy sense and people being handed money underneath tables to create a situation that's been very difficult for you. And I feel for very many people. These masks are taken off. These politicians or anyone that has done anything that has abused their power are no longer able to hide behind that mask. Their snakeness, their slithering, their shitty ways of doing things are no longer in the dark. Everybody is able to see what has gone on. And these politicians are going to have to face justice for what they have done. The king of the ocean, order. So this king of the ocean is bringing order. Maybe you represent the king of the ocean. Maybe this king of the ocean represents an authority figure, which could be a police officer, a government employee, a CIA agent, a FBI agent, an undercover cop, anything or anyone that can that stands in power, that has the authority to make decisions, to rule the ocean or rule, the kingdom. But this gentleman is definitely bringing order back into your life, back into a situation. He's making the wrongs right and really showing whom and what was responsible for whatever has happened to you. Instinct. They're talking about how much instinct, how you have allowed your instinct to guide you, your intuition. You have never doubted your instinct. You've allowed it to move you forward. You've allowed it to guide you in the situation down the path that you are on during this time. But they are definitely gossiping about how you have allowed your instinct to really give you the answers that you needed. Excuse me. Mercury, communication. Words, thoughts, analyze, information, learning, trade, ideas, smarts, reporting, awareness, vision, lens, perception, curiosity, narrative, muse, wonder. This is a sign of Gemini and Virgo. So there is a Gemini and a Virgo that is gossiping about you at this time. We have the star, sign of Aquarius. The star is a wish or many wishes that you have put out to the universe that are being granted, and they're being granted because you have been through this difficult situation. You have stood your ground. You have fought for what's right. You have allowed the universe to guide you in the directions that you needed to be. You never questioned it. You believed in the impossible. You have blossomed and transformed into a beautiful butterfly or big ball of light. You have done everything that you needed to on your end, and you never gave up hope. You have always kept your faith and belief that the universe would make this situation right for you. Get some rest. So they definitely know that you need to get some rest. Maybe you're exhausted. I'm sure you are. People may be talking about how this has just been a really hard, long journey for you, that you are exhausted from this, and that you definitely deserve maybe a vacation, some rest, some time alone. Maybe just even a day of not thinking about what you have been involved in and what other people have involved you in. Cobra, change is inevitable, but with it comes the chance to shed a burden. I apologize, I can't talk, and my throat chakra keeps closing up, so either I need to cleanse my throat chakra or one of you do. So you are going to be able to shed a huge burden that you've been carrying around for, a very long time, that has really kept you weighed down, kept you in the dark, kept you bound to the devil, or kept you bound to people that had nothing but bad intentions for you. Find balance. So they're speaking about how you are finding balance in your life. Maybe finding balance in a justice system. Maybe the scales are being balanced finally, but there is definitely balancing yourself, maybe your logic and your heart. maybe balancing yourself after, being deceived, lied to, through any type of struggles, any type of heartache, disappointments, anything that has really kept you bound to the darkness, kept you bound, and stuck to where you have been. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. So they definitely see that you are able to see that your worth, that you have a lot of self-love and self-worth, that you know that you are good enough for any situation, any person. You're good enough for any type of career, anything like that. Maybe in the past you did not know your self-worth, but you definitely have learned your self-worth throughout this journey, throughout this situation, and throughout this process. We have the Strength card, which is a sign of Leo. So a Leo could be involved in your situation, doesn't have to be, but they definitely are gossiping about how much strength you have had during this time, how much strength it has taken to really make it through all the obstacles and challenges that people have created for you or you have created for yourself. But they definitely are talking about how strong you have been throughout this situation. Flowering. So they look at you like this card right here. You can see how beautiful she is. Maybe you are a hippie type. Maybe you're a free spirit. Maybe you just love flowers. They look at you like you have blossomed into this beautiful, gorgeous flower she's sitting on. They're looking at you as this woman that's sitting on this flower that really brings a lot of color, a lot of love, a lot of beauty into this world. Five of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, sadness. So they know that this situation and these difficult times has been has created a lot of sadness for you. I feel that you've had your heart broken many, many times. You have been really left by yourself to deal with this sadness. I think that you have a lot of healing to still do. I think that it will come when the situation is brought to a close. But at this time, you have been dealing with all this sadness by yourself. And I do feel that people are talking about that. I feel that not only are the people talking about it, but the people that are aware of it are feeling very sad too. They're feeling disappointed in themselves for not reaching out, for not helping you go through this situation. They're feeling very sad that you were ever put in a position that has made you feel so sad and go through difficult times in your life. Grief. So definitely the grief that you have been going through, the grief that has been created from this situation, the grief that you have been working on pretty much by yourself without any help. They know that you have definitely faced a lot of grief in your life. And I think that they're facing grief also because a lot of people realize that they helped create this grief. And so not only are you grieving, but they are also. Capricorn, the boss. Serious, authoritative, ambitious, realistic, structured, traditional, wise, enduring, accomplished, badass, majestic, prepared, down to earth, cooperative, reserved, rigid, disciplined. So there is a Capricorn that is gossiping about you. Virgo, the alchemist, aligned, efficient, insightful, healthy, discerning, witchy, subtle, pure, refined, accurate, solitary, critical, nervous, perfectionist. So there is a Virgo that is gossiping about you. We have the Knight of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The Knight represents love proposals, romantic, idealistic young man. So people realize that somebody is riding in like a knight in shining armor that is going to offer you a love proposal, that would like to have a romantic situation with you, that is going to offer you a lot of emotions and a lot of love and kindness and gentleness. Body changes. So maybe people are discussing the body changes that you have made. Maybe you really have blossomed into this beautiful person. Maybe you have lost weight. Maybe you have gained weight. Maybe you have developed in, areas that maybe you weren't developed in before. But people are really discussing your body changes at this time. Orangutan, working to live joyously, not living to work. So I feel that you're the type of person that you're a free spirit, that you do the work that you love. You do it joyously, and you don't live to work. You want to have fun. You want to have adventure. You know that money is not the most important thing, that money doesn't bring happiness. That, yeah, sure, we could all work Monday through Sunday and be the richest person in the world. But where's the time to have fun? Where's the time to spend with your family, friends? Where's the time to go enjoy the outdoor things that we like to do? Or if you like to watch TV and just relax. You definitely are the type of person that you make time to have joy in your life. You don't want to work every single day and to have the biggest house, to have the nicest car. You want to definitely have a lot of adventure, and you create a lot of joy in your life. And people are really talking about that, and really maybe they're thinking about doing it the same way. Maybe they're tired of working all the time, and they're going to allow your example to lead them down a different road. Who knows? Choose your battle. So you definitely are choosing the battles you want to fight. If you are not wanting to fight any battle, maybe you're sick of fighting. I know me personally, I am sick of fighting. I don't want to fight with anyone. If it's not worth my time, I walk away. So that's probably what you have done in the past, or you're doing at this moment, and you will continue doing into your future. The last card I pulled is Prosperity Lies Ahead, full moon in Taurus, or Taurus could be represented in this reading, doesn't have to be, but they are discussing that you have a lot of prosperity that lies ahead, that you're going to be very successful in whatever you are doing in your life, whatever adventures you're on. Maybe you're finally receiving an inheritance that is long overdue. Maybe you're receiving a property that's going to help you financially, but you have a lot of prosperity that lies ahead in your future. So with that being said, that is what the gossip is about you. I think it's pretty awesome. I feel like I've said in a lot of my videos for the past couple weeks that whatever truth has needed to come out in your situation is definitely out. The light is being shed. I think people are really recognizing what you have been through, what people have done to you, the lies, the deceit, the thievery, whatever has gone on in your life. And they can definitely see that how much grief it has caused you, how much sadness it has caused you. And we have people out there bringing order to the situation for sure. With that being said, thank you for watching my channel. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. I am sending you all so much unconditional love, so many positive vibes, tons of healing. Have a beautiful, loving day, and I'll check you on my next video. Peace.